Rick, let's get up to speed. Affordability has been an ongoing theme for car shoppers over the past few years, and it's had an effect on F&I. It does look like that will be changing. A recent article in Automotive News reported that a number of automakers are now taking positive steps to lower the barrier to new vehicle ownership. Protective publishes their F&I Industry Report every year. I've had a chance to read through the latest report, and there's a lot of insights and stats that indicate vehicle affordability is still affecting F&I. Let's start by talking about one of the emerging categories for F&I. Sales of hybrids, plug-in hybrids, and EVs are on the rise, and that's opening up new opportunities for new kinds of F&I products. How are you seeing dealerships tailor their F&I strategies for these unique vehicles and unique buyers?
Yeah, first of all, Emma, thank you for the invite. Great being here with you today. I feel like with all that's happening in the world and in our markets, that up to speed is, must be up. We should change it to up to warp speed or up to Mach speed. It's just moving so quickly. But one of those areas that's really moving quickly is the EV market. You have adoption, but you also have, with the administration transition, some uncertainty. Are we going to continue subsidies for the OEMs to keep these programs strong? We do have strong consumer interest and consumer desire. We're pushing upwards now of 16% of purchases or EVs or hybrid vehicles, in some markets higher. So there's definite consumer interest, but it's you're right, the products that you need to support the consumer at the dealership level, they're different. You don't have a gas engine for the most part, so you're covering other aspects of it based upon the vehicle itself. So whether it's a different technology, different maintenance schedule, obviously, for the maintenance products, things like that, it's just a matter of staying current. Because even within that kind of, we'll call it the alternative technology, we have that ebb and flow from EV to hybrid vehicles and things like that, and each have their own unique sets of needs and technical requirements. So we monitor that very closely. We make sure that we have those products that are tailored specifically to those vehicles, so the dealers can present a product that's of the greatest benefit to the consumer.
In this Protective F&I Industry Report, there are some stats on how digital tools and online sales platforms are reshaping the future of F&I product sales. These stats are really interesting to read through. Tell us about what we can expect to see in 2025.
Yeah, and well, first of all, the stats I think that came out in the report that you're referencing are really no different than the stats we see over general consumer buying behavior. They want to purchase online. They want to purchase at their own pace. They want to purchase on the platform that they choose, and it's really up to us and our dealership partners to meet the consumer where they want to be met. And so, it's been an evolving trend, but the most recent report that just came out, it's 75% of dealers reported that consumers wanted to purchase online. Now, whether they truly want to, that's full front to back, but there's little doubt that the consumer wants more control of the timing, the pace, of the transaction. And that, I will tell you, is also includes education. One of the things that we're big advocates of is digital marketing resources for our dealer partners to better educate that consumer. So if they're up in the middle of the night and can't sleep and they're researching the vehicle, they also know what F&I products are available for them. So yeah, that's only going to continue, but I don't think it's any different than we see across all consumer buying behavior.
Mm-hmm. It's so true. If you want to learn about F&I from your couch, it's pretty hard to meet that need if you're a dealer. but to your point, then when they come in to actually do the final paperwork, they're ready and they know what they want and they've had time to digest it. Rick, you mentioned, some of the stats in this report. One of them that's a huge number is about repair costs. Repair costs have increased nearly 25% since 2022. That's a huge number. Some F&I products actually help consumers manage those expenses and protect their long-term vehicle investments. We were sort of talking about this offline before we got started today. Walk us through what those are and how they're set up.
Yeah. Oh my goodness. There's a lot there. You're so right. We started talking about affordability, and where consumers, many of them find themselves right now, is they need these products more than ever. A vehicle service contract, kind of helping prepare a consumer, protect them against unforeseen mechanical breakdown and financial loss, maintenance products, things like that help them with scheduled maintenance go forward, and something that's more predictable and more reliable, and so on and so forth. And so at a day and age where only 62% of consumers have the ability to come up with $400 either in cash or a credit card against an unforeseen financial incident, the F&I products are more important than ever. But it's a time where the consumer is being squeezed financially, perhaps a bit more tighter than ever. I know we talked about the trends of inflation and rising transaction costs and all of those things. But the bottom line, Emma, is the F&I products are more important today than ever before to the consumer, because the consumer has so little bandwidth in terms of their financial savings. There's a stat that's like 32% of Americans don't have any emergency savings put away. And so, really taking the time at the dealership level as an F&I person, understanding the need that's there, understand the financial constraints, and aligning products to protect that consumer is more important than ever. So even we hear about transactions, we hear about all the constraints on the consumer. Remember that our products are more important than ever in protecting them against future financial loss.
Rick, I want to thank you for talking to us today on Up to Speed.
Thank you, Emma. It's been my pleasure.